College Football 25 introduces to us 4 different passing types, with some passing mechanics attached to it. Some passing types new to football games, period, and some making their return. So with this video, I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of each, how to utilize each one, and find out which may suit your play style the best. I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online, and alright, let's get it. Now with placement, ultimately your accuracy is determined by the quarterback you are using, as you see with the meter always being the same color when you throw. And you're able to control again how you place the pass to the receiver and how hard and the loft you give your throw. Now when you throw, you can place the pass anywhere inside the reticle by holding the left trigger and moving the left stick in your desired direction. Now you can mess with how fast your marker moves inside the target and by how much in your settings by scrolling down to your pass lead increase and reticle speed. Messing with the reticle speed has you tell the game how fast you want where you place the ball to move from its original path. So the slower you go, the harder it will be to have any drastic movements from the original target. And messing with pass lead increase, if you set it to max, for example, and reticle speed cranked up, you see how fast it can move off of your original spot. And make a note, if you're using placement, this only matters for your free form pass leading, which is left trigger or L2 on your controller. Otherwise, for the other 3, this falls under the regular pass leading with your left stick. You want to find a sweet spot here, so if you lob, you can still alter the placement a good bit if you want to. I like to put it on 8 here and pass lead increase set to small, so I can reach the outer edges more consistently on the target and not have my receivers going for diving catches basically every pass because my pass lead is cranked up. Also note here, if you find yourself not being able to reach passes that you freeform pass lead with, add some air with a high pass by hitting L1 or LB on your controller to give your receiver more time to run under it. You can also still pass lead with your left stick when throwing using placement, but your pass lead speed and adjustments in your settings won't account for this. It will only be in effect for freeform pass leading. Now I love placement and accuracy for the simple fact that you can create throws like this, and it feeds the creativity of the natural passer in College Football 25. I'll say that off the bat. It lets you throw dimes to receivers on throws that aren't originally in the target area. Using this, when you begin to pass, you'll see a meter above your receiver with 3 sections. The first section, if you land the meter inside of it, will have you throw a lob pass, which you activate with a quick tap of a button. Lob passes are perfect for deep throws over defenders' heads, allowing your receiver time to run under the ball, and it's harder to intercept because you're not throwing a line drive. Now you do want to be careful holding LT or L2 to freeform pass lead deep balls as you get closer to midfield. The sideline starts to work against you and you end up running out of room. The second section is for touch passes, which are harder to execute because the meter moves quickly and this section is close to the lob pass zone. To perform a touch pass, hold the button slightly longer than you would for a lob. Touch passes are ideal for dropping the ball over linebackers and in front of safeties. And the third and largest section is for bullet passes. These are fast passes, but you need to release the button just before the end of the meter to achieve perfect accuracy. Bullet passes are great for getting the ball to the receiver quickly, but they sacrifice arc, so avoid using them when you need to throw it over somebody's head. And like with any other way to pass in the game, you do want to make sure your feet is set before you deliver the throw. I know it's hard in the middle of a play, you get excited and want to let it rip, but you will incur an accuracy penalty and can ruin a good play before it even starts. Additionally, you can combine any of these passes with a high pass by again holding L1 or LB before selecting the receiver's button. High passes are best used across the middle of the field, allowing bigger players to make a play. However, choosing the wrong pass type for the situation can turn a potential big play into a pass breakup or a turnover. Now an example of free-form pass leading in action, say you're running a streak. With freeform passing, by holding LT or L2 on your controller and aiming down and to the left while bullet passing it, you can create a back shoulder type of throw against the cornerback here. Or even creating your own bootleg low pass aiming at the receiver's feet on passes. This can make the receiver drop to their knees because of your throw or snatch it out of air because of the angle you gave them. The amount of creativity freeform gives you is wild, and reason being It's my favorite passing method to use in college football 25. Next, let's talk about revamped passing. When throwing the ball, you can end up with 3 different colors: a blue throw, a yellow throw, and a red one. And each meter size is determined by the quarterback's ratings, abilities, and a bunch of other variables. The ideal meter is you standing tall in the pocket, throwing to a wide open receiver. This throw will give you a blue meter, which is the best and most accurate throw you can make. Now, a yellow throw will potentially cause more issues for you and your throw, while a red one means you're in potential trouble with inaccuracy penalties. Even though I think I just made the best throw ever right there, but yeah. The size of the red section will depend on how accurate the quarterback you're using is and the deeper in the red you are. AKA, if you held the receiver's button the whole way, the wilder the throw will be. And by wild, it just means the receiver won't catch it in stride. You see how that guy turned around to receive the ball? It will happen a lot like that. Again, some throws, it will be hard not to be blue, while others, like throws on the run, will have the highest chance of landing in the red. And more accurate quarterbacks let you throw it harder while still being accurate and able to get a blue throw. Now, you're able to pass lead with the left stick using revamped as well, but generally you're always going to want to pass lead away from where the nearest defender is. If the defender is barreling down from your left, your best bet is to pass lead somewhere to the right. Revamped is a classic passing scheme that just gives you more control over how your passes get delivered to the receiver, based on ratings and situations under which the pass was delivered. I love Revamp because if you have a step on somebody, Revamp lets you get the ball to them, no matter how small the window is. Like, look at that. The user defender should be pissed I kept getting this pass off on him. And hitting a well-placed line drive to a receiver with a defender barreling down on him. I do like that the QB's attributes and abilities will affect the accuracy of the bullet passes, but that inaccuracy penalty is as much as the wide receiver repositioning himself a bit awkwardly, so if he's wide open, it won't affect you as much. And lastly, we got classic passing, which I will put 4th out of all the options. It takes out the fancy meters and just has you go back to how it was before with your basic pass lead and your throws to the receivers. Your pass leading with the left stick can further be manipulated with the settings I went over in this video. So alright, sports gamers, I hope this video was able to help you guys out. And down below, what passing type have you been using so far in college football 25? And what throws using it do you struggle with the most? And if you like the content we provide, make sure to subscribe to Sports Gamers Online for more college football 25 content. And also let me know what type of other college football 25 content you would like to see from us. And once you're with us, hit that bell icon at the bottom so you don't miss anything we put out. All right, people, I'm Chris. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all.